Hello my friends, Kingdom Rush Frontiers action again. We are going to play Dunes of Despair on Veteran mode, but again I'd like to show you my upgrades really quick. I like the Rain of Fire upgrade, so I got Hellfire now, 5-second cooldown less, and 2 extra meteors, as well as I'm using Ulrich, only level 2 right now, and I'm using the Sand Warrior upgrades as soon as I can. 3 of those guys, very helpful for stalling action. So let's get started here. Veteran mode is a little bit difficult, but we finally have level 4 towers. Should be very helpful. This level is actually one of those kind of cool levels, because you have worms and stuff coming out, and all you have to do a lot of micro action to make sure you help to make sure you survive this game. So first off, Sandhounds, Dune Raiders, and Desert Thugs. Very interesting level 1 indeed. That means we have to get some Archer Towers and some Mage Towers as well. So let's use first of all, a Stalling Tower over here, an Archer Tower right here, an Archer Tower right here, as well as 2 Mage Towers. And 1 Dwarven Bombard. I know it seems a little bit weird, but the Dwarven Bombard is going to attack first guys, which is always going to be right in this location. That's where all of my guys are going to get bundled up, and we should be able to do some extra damage over there. I might actually get a couple more of these barracks towers soon, but we'll see what happens once we get there. We finally have 14 waves of full guys coming out, so this is going to be a pretty darn long game. Already on level 4, you have a bunch of guys coming out. So, first thing we're going to do is we're actually just going to get a lot of money here. We're just going to say, screw you, Dune Raiders. I'm going to kill all of you with my Rain of Fire action, send out the next wave, and we're going to get a lot of extra money here. And I feel like we should probably get another one of these barracks up. That's probably the best thing I can do, is get another barracks up here and keep using my reinforcements. Just kind of right in the middle there, right where my Dwarven Bombard is. And there's a lot of guys trying to get through here, but I'm going to say, no, I'm going to send out the next wave. I'm going to use my reinforcements and my Rain... Oh, I don't have the Rain of Fire yet. Too bad, so sad. We'll use another barracks back here. There's a lot of guys bundled up right now, but no big deal. We're actually going to stall a lot of them, especially with Ulrich. Ulrich's actually surviving a lot better this game than my last game for some reason. And we can indeed use our Rain of Fire right in the middle here. As soon as we get it back, come on, Rain of Fire action, get Bank over here, and now we can upgrade our Archer Towers all the frickin' way. Again, a little bit of a tight game, but we're going pretty darn fast with it. I know you guys are probably not used to that. You guys usually wait a little while before you send out tons and tons of waves of things. But I feel like this is actually not that hard of a level, and we should be able to do it pretty darn easily. So Doom Terrors are coming out soon. So now we're actually going to hold off on sending out a bunch of new waves here to get that little bit of extra gold. Just not worth it at the moment. And stalling them as much as possible. Again, a lot of guys are getting bundled up over here, but that's not really a huge problem for us, especially because we have the artillery action going on over there. Oh, yeah. Come on, reinforcements. And oh my goodness, the giant worm is coming out. Holy crapola. So we're going to actually have to move Ulrich into the back here. In fact, Ulrich's almost dead, so I'm going to have to keep him back there for a few seconds. Let him get his stuffs back. And we're actually going to move our stuff over to here as well. Move things around a little bit. Again, micro is key, and we finally have the Dune Terrors coming out and about to get destroyed. Again, if you're not really able to beat this quite as easily as I am with all the stuff happening all at once, play on medium, get a little bit better before you start doing this stuff. So now we have these Dune Terrors. The only way to kill a Dune Terror is to pop them out of the ground before you start killing them. And the only way to pop them out is to put something in their way, whether it's your guys, Ulrich, Sand Warriors, whatever the heck it is, you need them to pop out of the ground. And now we finally have Immortals coming out here, so we're going to have to get some more magic damage. Yeah, but Dune Terrors, as soon as you pop them out of the ground, they're really not that bad. So just pop them out of the ground, and they're easy to kill. As well as, I think I'm going to start upgrading my artillery a little bit pretty darn soon as well. Once we get to probably around 6 or 7, I think I'm going to start upgrading those guys. But again, magic is pretty darn important for me at the moment. So let's get at least 1 magic tower right here. I feel like he wants to attack more on the left side, but once I upgrade him a couple times, he'll be able to attack over on the right side as well. Quite a few guys in here. I think what I'd like to do is Rain of Fire the Immortals. So if we can, if I even need to use it. I don't know. We'll see. There's quite a few guys coming out here, but if I can stall them all right here and kill them with my artillery, hey, way more effective. Way more effective than anything else that I could possibly do. And I play the game a lot differently than a lot of other people do. Some people play it really safe, and I like to play more adventurous because it's just more fun and exciting to play it on the adventurous side. So because of these guys coming out, as well as just flying guys coming out, I'm just going to send them out right away. Only bad thing about the flying guys is that the artillery is not going to do very much damage. So in the essence of making this a little bit better for me, I'll use a few more Mage Towers and a few more Archer Towers over on the side here, just to make sure I get a little bit of extra shots on in here versus the Wasp as well as the other guys. One thing that I mention quite often is use a lot of low-level towers compared to a lot of really high-level towers right from the get-go. Low-level towers are very effective, as well as I'm going to send out the next wave right away, Desert Archers and Sandhounds. So, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs indeed. Alright, so now we have to make sure that we kill these Shadow Archers. For sure. We have to kill these bad boys. We're going to try and stall them as much as possible. I'm going to move Ulrich over here. I know it's kind of weird to move Ulrich over there, but if I have to move him back, that's okay. I just want to stall them as much as possible so I can get these Warhounds coming in here. And we're going to move Ulrich back for a little bit, use the Sand Warrior just a little bit, stall these guys as much as possible before these guys start running in here and start killing me. And we're probably going to end up rain of firing these little archers right here. We are going to rain of fire them. Bam! So, the reason why we're rain firing them is because I really don't want them to arch my blockers and then me not be able to stop these Warhounds, and they're just going to run right through my entire defense. So, we do not want that to happen. Absolutely not. So, I moved Ulrich back here to clean up any guys that are going to come on through, but it looks like we are able to kill most of the Shadow Archers and kill the dogs, and the next wave is able to come out. Now that we have a lot more of these guys coming out, all these dogs and stuff coming out on the bottom, I'm going to use more Archer Towers. I just got to. More Archer Towers to do a little bit more damage over here, as well as I'm trying to stall these guys as much as possible, but it's just tough. It is indeed very tough. Oh man, they just ate. Oh man, I keep forgetting about that worm. Again, micro is important. It would have been a tremendous help if I was able to kill him a little bit easier and faster, but I couldn't. So we're going to try and stall these Shadow Archers in the range of my artillery, as well as I should probably get this artillery upgraded just a little bit higher. Stall them all. The best thing to do is try and stall them right next to your archer tower, or right next to your artillery tower, right here in this area. That's the best thing to do, but if you can't really make it happen, it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the entire world. Just not the best help. Not the best help ever. So a lot of guys are getting bundled up over here, but I think I will be able to take down most of these guys. I just got to do a little bit more archer tower damage against this Immortal right here, as well as I got my Rain of Fire left to use whenever I really need it, and I think I'm just going to use it on these guys right here. These Immortals, move them around a little bit, bam, shazam! And some more Dune Terrors coming out, as well as some Giant Wasps. So this is actually a pretty darn easy level. Dune Terrors are really not that bad, if you ask me. I'm just going to use a little bit of reinforcements over here. Those guys should stall them and have my Archer Towers kill them, as well as we got 4th tier towers. Why not start getting them up? Let's start getting some Crossbow Forts. Crossbow Forts are my favorite tower in the game. They're not your favorite tower, that's okay, but they're my favorite tower to use. I really like them. In fact, spamming them on a lot of those levels is actually a pretty reasonable strategy. It's kind of sad that that's a reasonable strategy, but you can do it pretty darn easily. More reinforcements in here, as well as you can start getting these guys as well, the Legionnaires and the Genies. So let's start getting 3 of these. We'll get 3 Legionnaires up, as well as put them in the correct spot. We'll put them all the way over here, right where my artillery can attack, and next wave's got to come out really nice and quick. Oh poop, oh poop, oh poop. Oh, it wasn't fast enough. I really just don't pay attention enough to that. I don't know why. So let's check out these enemies really quick. These are the Dune Terrors, like I was telling you guys, are fast and vulnerable while burrowed. Here's the Wasp things. Those are just flying, average speed, no big deal. Shadow Archers, they kill your guys really freaking fast. As well as, do they have magic stuff? Yeah, they do have low magic resistance, so Archer Towers are a little bit better for them. So let's get a few of these guys up. And now my Legionnaires. I do have to move my Legionnaires around a little bit, though, because they're very, very, very good versus the worms, but if I have to, I do not want them to die. Absolutely not. You do not want them to die versus the Shadow Archers, so you got to move them around a little bit. In fact, this might actually be a better spot, because they'll just keep attacking the worms. Yay! Keep attacking those stupid little worms. I call them worms, Dune Terrors, worms, whatever you want. And we're going to have to start getting some more magic tower upgrades, because as you can tell, we're starting to get overwhelmed a little bit over there with these Dune Terrors. And we got a Rain of Fire back, so let's use it on the Shadow Archers and send out the next wave. And some giant scorpions are coming out, so we need to get something up. We need some more magic attack damage versus these stupid little scorpions. They are kind of hard to kill if you don't have enough magic, but you can stall them very easily. That's probably the biggest thing about them. They really don't have that much attack, 12 to 28, and they also have extremely high armor. That's the biggest problem with them, is the extremely high armor. So the Legionnaires are going to be able to stall them for quite a while, but the problem is they're stalling them in kind of the wrong area. They're stalling them in the area of where my archers are, and not where my magic towers are. So I'm actually going to move them around a little bit. I want to stall them more towards my magic areas over here, and we're going to kill the Dune Terrors. So let's try and stall these giant scorpions a little bit more closer to right next to my magic, and Rain of Fire them. Yeah. Rain of Fire actually does do a lot of damage to the scorpions, probably more than you would think. And Ulrich just got eaten by a giant worm. So here they are, the giant scorpions, heavy armor, poisonous attack. Not that terrible, but their attack really isn't that bad, to be honest. So let's use more of these guys. Got my Legionnaires over here. What else is coming out? Giant scorpions, more Dune Terrors, Doom Raiders, and Immortals. All right. So just planning accordingly, let's just get a little bit more magic over here. It seems like the biggest problem is actually my magic. And let's send on the next wave. Bunches of magic all over the place. Yes indeed. The only reason I don't like upgrading these towers too much, especially this one, is because if there is Dune Terrors coming out over here, and there's no scorpions or anything, I really am not doing any damage. So that's kind of sad. So we're going to, again, stall these scorpions a little bit, as close as possible to all my magic towers over here. And Legionnaires have just been a boss killing all these Dune Terrors. Definitely a recommendation to use these Legionnaires. Just be more careful with them if you have a bunch of Shadow Archers coming out. Definitely a big problem. So I'm going to move this guy over a little bit. And Ulrich's finally back. Yay! Ulrich, I love you, Ulrich. You're my best friend in the entire world. Alright, more Scorpions coming out. No big deal again. I can't really tell what my Legionnaires are. There's just too much random crap going on. As well as Genies are actually a reasonable thing to use as well. So keep that in mind. Oh, I think one of them died. No, I did. So let's use a Genie. The cool thing about Genies is they can insta-kill Scorpions and stuff. It's fantastic. I love it. They insta-kill guys. It's a cool thing about them. But, again, we have quite a few guys over here, so I'm just going to rain of fire the crap out of them. Oh my goodness, yes, death from above. More Warhounds coming in here, though. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. We got to get some more sweet, delicious action over here. We got to get cross... Uh-oh. No. I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to stop the Legionnaires for now. We're almost on the end level here. Crossbow forts are the most important things because of the Warhounds coming out. So let's get 2 of those crossbow forts, as well as... I guess we'll get these guys up to a 3rd tier archer tower as well. Warhounds seem like they're actually not that hard to kill, especially because I have a bunch of staller guys over here, a bunch of archer towers kind of spread out throughout the map. And the Wasps are just super freaking easy to kill, so a nice easy level 13 just chilling here. Level 14 is going to be probably pretty tough, though. I don't know what's going to come out, but I can only expect lots of hard things. And in fact, why not just get another... Actually, you know what? Let's just get more magic. Magic, you can almost never go wrong with magic. That's the cool thing about them. Looks like my Legionnaires did indeed survive. Where's the giant worm? Oh crap. I thought I heard the giant worm. It's like kind of hard to hear the giant worm because all it does is like grumble, grumble, grumble on the ground while you have all these random things happening all at once. All your things are shooting, all those guys are getting damaged. And again, a pretty darn tough last wave. Immortals, Archers, and Raiders. Dune Terrors and Giant Scorpions, that's not a big deal for me. I'm not worried about that. So, again, just a little bit more magic. I cannot get 4th tier magic towers, which is kind of sad. But no big deal for us. I think that the last wave should be pretty easy, especially because we have our Rain of Fire all ready to go whenever we need it. I'm ready to go. I'm indeed ready to go. And look at that, he just turned him into a treasure chest. Holy crap, gotta move these guys out of the way. That was the giant worm that I'm worried about. If you don't look at the giant worm, he just pretty much kills them. I don't think he kills the enemy guys either, though, which is kind of sad. So I think the best thing I can do is probably use my Rain of Fire right here on these Shadow Archers. I do not want my Shadow Archers to die. Or I do not want my guys to die from these Shadow Archers. So let's use them on the Shadow Archers. Clean those guys up really nice and quick. I got a bunch of magic over here as well, which I should be able to easily kill these Scorpions with, if they do at all cause any problems. Alright, and then there is quite a few Immortals coming out over here, but again, I have so much magic over here, that's really not a big deal for me. As well as I'm hoping that my Genie's actually going to... Let's make it... Oh. If any of those guys die, I'm going to make another Genie. I think he'll insta-kill those Scorpions a little bit better. And move these guys around a little bit. Attack the right Scorpions. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I'm just joking. It's just you got to make sure your guys don't die too much, so if I can get some extra Genies in here... Oh, Ulrich just died. What the heck? They're not even close to the end of the map. I'm really not worried too much. Oh, as well as I can get these upgrades, so let's get barrages. Crap loads of barrages. That'll help out quite a bit. Come on, Genie. Attack that Scorpion. If there was more waves, I would have been like super happy about my Genie surviving. But nonetheless, we did survive. Ulrich died a little bit, but that's okay. He's finally level 3. We get some more upgrades for him. No lives lost. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.